Hello, it's Kimberly Lewis, and I'm your motivational muse. Productivity or else. You know, productivity looks a lot different today than it did 5 years or even 10 years ago. What are we going to do to be more productive and stay competitive in this changing landscape? The demand to produce more with less is the charge of the day. Return to work orders or shooting out emails around various industry structures as I write this week's blog and record this week's podcast. Your staff members are feeling a bit dazed and distressed. So what can you and your team do to fight back the urge to just throw in the towel? You can develop simple tips and tricks to manage your workload and your stress. And here's one. It's called the 3-3-3 rule for productivity. So what is it? Well, you may have heard about the 3-3-3 rule, a simple yet powerful technique to boost focus and productivity. It's easy to remember and implement, making it perfect for busy leaders and teams. So here's how it works. You take 3 tasks each day. Identify the 3 most important tasks that you want to accomplish. And then for 3 hours, you dedicate that time to work on 3 tasks without distractions. And within those 3 hours, you take 3 breaks. These short breaks during your work session recharge and allow you to maintain energy. This rule encourages prioritization and deep work, helping you to avoid multitasking and scattered attention. By focusing on just 3 key tasks, you're more likely to complete meaningful work rather than just staying busy. To make the most of the 3-3-3 rule, combine it with your work management tool. For example, mark your top 3 tasks in your project board and block out time on your calendar for focused work. If you're like me, it doesn't happen if it's not on the calendar. Use reminders or timers to ensure you take your 3 breaks and avoid burnout. This approach not only improves productivity, but it supports sustainable work habits, which is crucial for long-term success. Having the right tools is just the beginning. To truly maximize efficiency, you need to use them wisely. And here are some actionable tips that have worked well for me and many others. First, set clear goals. Before diving into any task, define what success looks like. Use your tool to set measurable objectives. Second, prioritize ruthlessly. Not all tasks are created equal. Focus on high-impact activities that align with your goals. 3, automate repetitive tasks. Many tools offer automation features. Use them to save time on your routine, like work reminders and status updates or data entry. Then, you want to regularly review your progress. Schedule weekly check-ins to assess what's working and adjust your plans accordingly. Next, encourage team accountability. Use shared boards or a Google document or dashboard so that everyone can see the progress and the deadlines. Then you want to limit distractions. Turn off all non-essential notifications during focused work periods. You know, those little notifications for Facebook and Instagram and all the other social medias can suck up your time before you know it. And lastly, integrate your tools. Connect your project management app with your calendars, your communication platforms, and file storage for seamless workflow. Remember, the goal is to work smarter, not harder. And sometimes less is more when it comes to tools and tasks. Tools and techniques are powerful, but the real magic happens when they become part of your organizational culture. Encouraging a mindset of continuous improvement and open communication can amplify the benefits of any system. So here's some ways to foster this in your culture. First, you've got to lead by example. Show your team how you use the tools and prioritize tasks. Then, provide training. Ensure that everyone knows how to use the tools effectively. And as I always say, you got to celebrate those wins. Recognize progress and achievements to keep motivation high. And then I always like to encourage feedback. Regularly ask for input on what's working and what could be improved. And then you want to also promote work-life balance. Support breaks and downtime to prevent burnout. By embedding these values, you'll create an environment where productivity tools are not just software, but catalysts for meaningful impact.